Um, Hello guys, my name is Sajid Rashid, and this is my fourth video about this English to Luganda translation model. So I know most of you are anxious to see how the model is, how its progress is so far, but you're going to have to be a bit patient because I have to finish up with the documentation of the entire project, then I'll implement it. But don't worry, that video is coming. Okay, so my project, as you, it's English to Luganda AI project. So why do we need this Luganda translation? First thing first, Uganda is filled with tons of ideas. And it would be great if we could find some kind of mechanism, okay, some kind of way such that these new ideas can be easily expressed out there. So, and this can easily be it can easily be implemented by a model that is able to translate. Yes, so also Uganda is filled with a lot of literacy levels, so it's best if there's some kind of way we could mitigate this. So the background of this AI project, I made research, a lot of research on this project, and online wise, I couldn't find any public. Okay, in my way. Okay, I tried searching and I couldn't find any English Luganda public model out there or any paper, that's publicly out there, like talking about this model, and it's a very good because Luganda is literally the most practiced in language in Uganda. So yeah, that's where I came up with this idea, and I said, why don't I come up with a model that could implement this? Yeah, so anyway, so no, the significance of the major aim of this model is just to create a basis, because due to the limited data sets, because the data set that I have right now might not cover the entire vocabulary of Luganda, but its major aim is just to create some kind of foundation such that for other researchers out there don't have to start from scratch. At least they get some kind of basis where they could start building much more better, even like much more better accurate models, better than mine. So yeah. So the scope of this project, the goal is to create an AI model with the ability to receive English sentences from the user and able to translate these sentences into Luganda. Obviously, this was going to come with a lot of constraints, because this is an NLP problem, and NLP problem requires a lot of processing power, and that might become an issue. So yeah. So the statement, machine learning has improved a lot of areas, including machine translation, but so far has focused on popular languages. German, French, Africa is the most translated languages. Okay, that I could find out, mainly it was Kiswahili, so Uganda was neglected. So that's when I came up with this idea. So because Uganda has got a very big vocabulary, so this is like a basis also for other languages out there with a very, very big vocabulary, but when they have, so kind of try to find ways how we can create a model that's fairly accurate and it's working on a model with a very, very big data set. So these are the research questions. Most of these questions I'll be going through them when I'm implementing the model, because that's when I'll be able to understand if any of these questions I asked here are true or false. Yeah. So yeah, for these questions I'll answer more about them during the model creation. So yeah. So what's the hypothesis? My hypothesis is it's arbitrary that the model will be able to translate any given English input into Luganda. And this is literally a very big hypothesis because Luganda has got a very, very big vocabulary list, and also English is also very, very big language. So, and I've got a limited data set, so it's literally just more of an hypothesis. Yeah, and the model will be able to output based on the 15,000 sentence data set. Yeah, to English to Luganda. So this is the major hypothesis of this model. So what are the objectives? These are my objectives. So showing the preprocessing needed when implementing the machine translation model. You get it? I'm also showing the basic models that I'm able, because I'm going to be implementing multiple models. So just to show you the different classification techniques that you could apply when translating this model. So this is the proposed AI methodology that I'm to use. The methodology is used to come up with multiple models. Come up multiple models. These models may include different machine learning architectures. These architectures may include the SVMs, RNNs, also the attention mechanism, the transformers. There's also some other features called the transfer learning. These are all features that I'm going to implement, but just to show you how accurate this model could build up to. So data collection. So I'm talking about the proposed methodology. Under the data collection, this is where I'll be getting information, like scraping information about Luganda and also their respective translations. The data preprocessing, this is mainly just cleaning, filtering it out, collecting punctuation errors, removing all that stuff. That's basically under the data preprocessing. So the model training, obviously, this will be training it, but this will obviously, as I said before, it will come with a lot of issues because the NLP related tasks require require a lot of processing power. But good thing there is online resources out there like that I could use. For example, Google Colab, there's Cargo, Deep Note, tons of models out there. So yeah. Model testing, obviously, you have to test the model to make sure that it's working perfectly, and this is done from splitting the test set. And lastly, you have the model evaluation, and this is also like an additional metric just to understand the machine model's performance, its strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, so here are the list of references that I use. There's also a paper that I wrote. I'm going to see if I'll be able to upload it or maybe try to share a link, but yeah. So these are the different references for this. And this difference here, this is where I get the data set from. This one, there's a note, yeah. And also multiple other references there, as you can see. And finally, I give out special thanks to Mr. Galiwango Marvin and Rosina Chiri. They are determined and never-ending guidance toward my research and implementations of this project. Other than that, please subscribe and like to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll see you in another video whereby, okay, most likely I'll be starting the actual implementation because I know most of you are yearning for it. But anyway, like and subscribe to my YouTube video. Thanks.